So previously, we shot Emily's sister, her twin sister, Emma. After a very heated debate on who was who, we had to talk about my penis, and then all of a sudden my mother sprung to life and ran to her crypt. What the fuck? Do we have no actionable here? We just... Fucking Volner is just out here?
Bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Now wait a fucking minute, though. Why can't I examine him? He's outside of Napoleon's entire thing here. Maybe he's dead. I should be able to examine him.
Good God! They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
We must move. We must get away. Oh, the crypt.
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room. She isn't answering.
Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms.
Okay, calm down.
I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about.
Mr. Krabs.
Thank you.
Calm down. Okay, well, I know what I need. Gamma Squad, thanks for 39 months of sub and just says boo. What a perfect way to usher us into our search for the crypt and our mother, who looks like she belongs there most certainly. Maybe this way? Oh, we gotta go all the way around. This wasn't the way we had to take to get to that fucking crypt. No. Oh, wait. No, this is correct. This is correct. We did it. Mama?
last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
Let me stop you right there. Yeah, it's me. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here, huh?
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
We're going straight for... Mortimer and Holm.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Holm does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them.
Tell me more.
Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
I have actually noticed a few things. Like, there was like a dead dude up there, and let's not forget in episode 1 that one woman who had like, she was Satan hard, man. She had tattoos everywhere, and I mean, she's fucking dead now. And then there was like these twins, and they have these incredible titty shelves that there's four of those titties, and I touched 2 of them. One of them's dead now, and where's your fucking hand, by the way? I have no idea. I've noticed a few things, yes.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel. I went beyond the nightmare, Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Let's talk about all the property he owns. Let's go there. As a matter of fact, this guy owns a shitload of property. He owns a shitload of art. I think it was inferred that he's fucking old as shit. Seriously, where's your fucking hand, though?
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
What does that mean?
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
Also, nobody seems to know this dude.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility.
Society balls.
No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
She said balls.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him, or rather he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
Dude, you know who she's kind of reminding me of? Wait a minute. It's muted. She's reminding me of this.
My name is Zach Bagans. I never believed in ghosts until I came face to face with one. So I set out on a quest to capture what I once saw onto video. Is there anybody here? Oh my God. With no big camera crews following us around, I am joined only by my fellow investigator Nick Groff and our equipment tech Aaron Goodwin. The 3 of us will travel to some of the most highly active paranormal locations where we will spend an entire night being locked down from dusk until dawn. If this is the portal of hell, well, why don't you come up out of that ground and get us? Raw. Did someone just scratch me? Extreme. Stop! Stop running! These are our ghost adventures.
We're hanging out in a fucking crypt. She doesn't have a fucking arm. She's talking about goddamn demons and how she saw it. And she's dead serious.
Sir Gregory?
No, Mortimer, of course. He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
I want to...
He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
So now this is turning into the ninth gate.
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once.
Hey, Brief Insanity, what's up?
1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
Listen, for starters, you still haven't told me where your goddamn hand is. 2, the more you lay out this timeline of events that involves this guy who just seems to be a demon and he's been around forever, it brings to light a very important question based on your face. How old are you, Mom? When did you have me? How old are you?
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
What?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here.
I think...
Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchert's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
Where's your fucking hand? Why is this not an option?
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I need to know. Okay. Also, I need to know what happened with this woman who is. She swore that you like pulled some shit with her. I need to.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Yeah, it's like the voice of that one guy in Vampire that didn't fit whatsoever. Did you kill her?
Mother, did you kill her?
Of course not. Don't be stupid. I had no interest in getting rid of her.
Okay, but where the fuck is your hand, Mom?
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
You need to tell me everything, all right? I dipped my pen in some fucking crazy. And where is your hand?
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. and then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
Dude, this is insane. Let's talk about these other things also.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
So he's just dead, and that's it? You just pulled the wool over his eyes? Alright. Herr Volner is sehr tot, and you don't care.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Well, we're saving the best for last, all right?
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
I guess. Let's talk about this letter on the wharf.
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
All right, well, what about the effects that you hit on the wharf?
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
Right. Finally, last, but certainly not least, I need to know where the fuck your hand is.
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that, I shall show you.
She's gonna show me her hand? All right, let's go on.
I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
The hand. Please tell me she stuck it in a demon
That's
dimension.
why we are here.
That's what happened to your hand? Some Indiana Jones shit. It's a Stargate. It's a lethal Stargate. Okay. I feel like that's a good one. I like the linguistics.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 6 objects before we try anything.
Motherfucker, it says 5. What?
Are your 6 objects the keys?
Exactly.
It still says 5.
We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
So is it 6 or is it 5? This is why you're missing a hand, Mom. You need to get your shit together.
Exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the Gorgon. You did well. You didn't get tricked by the light bouncing back.
Thanks. Do you think I can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
Thank you. Whoa, Flynn with the 3,000 bits. And the heart. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've
Nightport.
lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Thanks for the shades. I'll get the list soon. Please make more of an effort to remember. It's not like your brain was in your hand, all right?
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving.
What's up, Smooth? All right, let's talk about the nails.
Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism.
Yeah, she doesn't remember at all.
When I arrived, there were already a few of them
That didn't
inserted,
help at all.
so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then.
Okay,
You
please.
need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course.
Please don't tell me I need the bird for anything, because that thing is dead.
What do you mean by the concordance of dates exactly?
Don't worry about that. We already have them. They are written on the back of the message I just gave you.
There's one in the portrait gallery.
What?
That's right.
You still believe it's in the tower room, don't you?
I don't know. There is only one way to find out, though.
What the fuck
Right.
just happened?
I shall go and see.
Did he just have a seizure? Okay.
There's one in the portrait gallery.
Yes, but it's enormous. If you don't want to have to go back and forth several times, then I suggest you get a smaller one.
What?
What did you do then?
I didn't think I'd need one. I started without one, and I lost my hand before I did need one. And you can see the result.
Well, this is gonna be a shit show. Okay, that's all I've got to...
One last thing before you go. Be very careful. If you come across anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or Holm. Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them, for crying out loud. How do you explain their behavior otherwise? The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection, without a single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the guests start dropping like flies. Me, Adams, Peru, Hillsborough. look at the number of calamities that have happened over the past few days, and not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see. And come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us. And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is 6646.
Got it. I remember. You've told me a few times already. She is seriously, she is on some fucking, you know, you follow me, you know what I mean? Guess we're saving those. So we have to find all that shit. Press X to consult the notes. We have to find the Cross of Clement, the exegesis, an armillary sphere, nails on a Bible. Oh, fuck. I feel like a lot of this stuff is in Mortimer's office. So we got that at least. My lord, I have finished improving the lock on your reinforced door. As agreed, you will need several items with which to open it. The Cross of Clement. Sarah's note already found. So she's got that? So we don't have to pick that up. Maybe we do. Some nails, her note. Mortimer took it back, hidden in his desk room. A Gutenberg Bible used by Emma in the tower room. Okay, so hang on. I need to go back down here for a second. Take a look at something. You want to go see Titty Shelf? Check on her. Make sure she doesn't need anything. Make sure she's supported.
If I can work it out myself. It looks like a kind of control panel.
There's a cross-shaped slot there. I'd say you've got to place a claim on the third cross in it. Looks like certain mechanisms I've seen before. I wouldn't be surprised if I had to put the claim on the third cross in it.
That's the same fucking option.
Tell me, Mother, you wouldn't know anything that might save me some time, would you?
That's where you'll have to put the Clement III cross.
Holy fuck.
You insert the cross into the slot, and it will open the iris.
They're goddamn brilliant together. They're just the most brilliant people.
You ought to go, Louis. If someone finds us here, the situation might well become seriously complicated.
So wait, you mean to tell me that I have to put the cross in there? Do I have to put the cross in there? Like in there. Not in there, but in there. Do you guys think I have to put the cross in there? Because I think that's what they're trying to tell me. Like in there. The League of Extraordinary Idiots. Now I'm just thinking of Celebrity Jeopardy. Take a look at the notes here. We don't know where the armillary sphere is. Secret room of the portrait gallery. I'll take the penis mightier
Let's see if the statues are in place yet.
for 300. Medusa.
That statue is not positioned correctly.
Yeah, I know. There we go.
Open sesame.
I'll take anal bum covers for 500. Yeah. It's the best. It's the best one.
So that's the exegesis of Judas. I hope Mortimer doesn't read it very often. Otherwise, he's going to notice that someone's stolen it.
Just put it in your pocket,
That's
man.
just too bad. I need it. Caesar's laurel wreath. If Mortimer really is what my mother says he is, it could mean... No, that's impossible. No, not Caesar.
Am I walking through this motherfucking table? Whoa.
Amber.
Cool. Yeah! Who's the demon? What the fuck is... Oh my
Reign of the Nibelungs.
god.
Even if Mortimer is several centuries old, I don't see what part he has in this legend.
Oh man. I'm spooked.
Right. I've got what I need. Now let's not waste any more time.
The exegesis. The tower room. We need to go to the desk room. The fucking tower room.
Right. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Do you really honestly think that you can't take this? Do you think it would be too obvious? Do you think you could fit that one in your pocket, man? I think that it goes in that slot where the cross is supposed to go. I think you were wrong.
Ah, François Premier. Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear.
The fucking tower room. Was the tower room the puzzle room where, Side note, these like soft shoe sounds. I love that. They kind of sound like when I was a kid, I used to hear my mom leaving for work. She'd have the high heels on. Kind of sounded like that. It's just a nice, I don't know. It's ASMR. The poor dead bird. We don't talk about that.
A painting. It looks unfinished. A piece by Lord Mortimer, I presume. A rather avant-garde technique. The Titan against men. How ironic.
Did we ever stop to consider that maybe he's not a demon, but he's just a vampire? And you may be asking, well, what's the difference, Skin Teen? Well, demons seem a lot less emo. They also seem to care less about, like, fashion and art and, you know, the whimsies of men. I think he's a vampire. I don't think he's a demon.
Dante's Purgatory.
Nah, that's not it.
Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub?
We're looking
the
for
worm
nails.
Before it's attained its final form.
Demons have, like, jobs and shit, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, we have to go in here. The tower room, I think. The nails are probably still in here.
This time, it'll be a lot quicker.
I didn't, Linux.
If I remember rightly, the code was 1191.
I'm gonna write this down, though. Because I'm about done with Mindhunter, and I started rereading Lord of the Rings, but I'd like something like something else, so I'm gonna check in on that. What? Why does remember what I did an option? Remember that time you came all over your shirt, but then your mother called you to go to the store and you didn't have time to change, so naturally you just wiped it further into your shirt. You didn't have time to even wash your hands, and then you went to the store with your mother while you had cum all over your hands and your shirt, and she didn't give you any time to go wash up or, you know, excuse yourself for the restroom. And then she insisted that you pick up some fruit for her. You immediately left, and then before you had a chance to ask her to maybe wash the fruit, she just ate it. She ate the fruit. She ate the apples that you touched with your cummy hands. Remember what you did. These are not the things I need. A Gutenberg Bible.
Feathers, pigeons probably.
Yeah. This is like where we discovered the Illuminati.
A Van Leeuwenhoek microscope? The most sophisticated microscope there is. When I think of the difficulty the Order had in getting hold of one of these,
it just makes me want to come all over it. I mean, what? Remember what you did.
a chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Oh!
Who could Mortimer have locked in there?
It's one of those nights where my mom would like hear the VOD and go, "Oh, Jade, you weren't raised this way."
Feathers, pigeons probably.
What is it?
It looks like obsidian or onyx. And must weigh a ton.
Dude, I think it's
What
a
on earth could that
cross.
be?
I think it's the cross that you have to put into that slot. I think maybe it's the cross that you have to put into this. I could be wrong. Yeah, Rune of Aya it is. Hi. Hi, I'm Jade.
A hand of tarot cards.
Read it.
The Emperor, a symbol of power and stability. Temperance, which expresses a reward. And the Chariot, that evokes triumph. If this hand is anything to go by, Mortimer's destiny promises to be glorious.
Because he's a demon, right? Nails.
Those are the nails I was looking for.
I need... fucking... I think it's this one. Oh. There it is. It's perfect. Okay. Analyze them.
I noticed they were old and rusty, but I hadn't noticed these traces of... Could that be blood? Is it really the relic of the Holy Cross? I can hardly believe it.
Just take them. All right. So that means this is the desk room. The Gutenberg Bible, that means, is in the tower room, which... oh no, man. Dark Rules, thanks for 5 months. That's time for more free Amazon dollars. Hey, thank you. That's 5 months of Twitch Prime. By the way, Twitch Prime, if you didn't know, is a way of subscribing free to the channel. If you connect your Twitch account to Amazon and you use Amazon Prime, boom, free support for your favorite broadcasters. Thank you. Let's get out of here.
All right, come on. Let's get out of here. 6466, if I remember correctly.
The tower room? Thank you, Dark Rules, for that continued support. How are you? Just over here remembering what I did. I'm not sure this is the tower room, to be honest. I think the tower room might actually be that other spot.
Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Oh no. Step away from it. Crimson Tier with 20 months. Oh, now it is you that has fucked up. I love that. Welcome back, man. Okay, we have to find this armillary sphere also. It's like a thing. Let's go snooping in some bedrooms. Oh shit. I didn't say that. What you doing?
Sorry, sir, but Mr. Peru is not seeing visitors at the moment.
Okay.
He's resting and is to see no one.
Okay, I'm walking away. This is I think this is Napoleon's room. gone.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily.
What's it say?
He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily.
Jesus.
He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely,
Interesting.
William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
We do have a channel in Discord for Warframe, and we have a clan. And there's a lot of people who do play, so yeah. Go ahead and join up.
2 coils circle the lock.
I don't have a key. It's a problem.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell. The Devil's Thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Yeah. You're engaged? Dude, congratulations. I like how you're like... So, wait, so the DOMs worked. Nice, dude. Congratulations.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
What's this?
Tending children at the orphanage in Harlem. I find it a little hard to understand this painting choice. King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Yeah, I'm still not finding no goddamn Bible here. Wait.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
I don't know where the tower room is, bro. Did I read this?
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Crimson. Okay, well that definitely wasn't what we needed. So we're looking for the armillary sphere, the Gutenberg Bible, and I think the cross of Clement. Well, I know the cross of Clement. She says she already found it, but she didn't tell me where. I don't think. Whoa. I feel like this could be considered the tower room and also a place where people would get murdered very quickly. Might have been a Gutenberg Bible in that one room with all the paintings, but that's the portrait room. That's off the portrait room. I don't know about it. What a view of death! Yeah. Well, this, I didn't even realize I fucking had a map. Okay. Tower room. Let's go back. Actually, let's keep going because we have to find the armillary sphere and we don't know where that is.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
There's the big one. It's probably in like Mortimer's office, and I just didn't even think about it. Yeah, these footfalls, it reminds me of listening to like Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, the footsteps.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Damn it. Nice. I did get some royal jelly. This should be where the...
Ah, Louis. Glad you're here.
Jesus, George.
Blasted. He's gonna talk about my mother.
Come and see what I've found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney.
Why are you sitting in the...
Someone's been burning something here.
Why are you sitting in the dark?
Incredible. He doesn't seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters.
Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing styles.
The rest of the correspondence between my mother and Emma.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain there must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
Oh no, I can't manipulate him.
There were.
Pardon?
There were more. Emma and my mother communicated through messages in this room. I found their correspondence and I preferred to burn it all so as not to leave any traces.
But why didn't you say so?
That's what I'm doing now, Mr. President. Before, well, it all seemed unimportant compared to everything that had happened.
Yes, you're right. Moreover,
Hang
we
on.
ought to lend a helping hand.
George
I
Washington's
shall have
talking.
a word with Lord Mortimer, because the conference must not make us forget about Sarah.
No. No, thank you. No. I certainly don't want Mortimer giving me any more attention than he is at the moment.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. If you don't mind, I'll take care of it.
As you wish. Keep persevering. I shall see you later.
I wasted enough time. The Bible.
Whew! Sequisha, thanks for 12 months, as I liked your hot dog tree. Thank you. Welcome back. Thanks for the continued support. I actually I haven't been naming them when I catch them. Unless I just am really, really bored. And I left him as his normal name when I caught him that day. We were picking up pho. And Trav was like, well, you have to name him. And so I was like, all right. Hot dog tree. Like, I sat there for 5 minutes and watched him pose, because that's all he does is just pose. Today, I caught, oh, what the hell did I catch today? It gave me a hell of a fight. It was like 10 minutes while we were out to eat. And I caught, hang on, I'm loading up Pokemon Go. This is very important right now. This is more important than the goddamn Bible that I'm looking for. I caught Eradicate. But it took me 10 minutes to catch him, so I named him Actual Bitch. It's a cool story. Okay. What team am I on? That's a good question. All I do is just, I don't even battle. I just like catch the Pokemon. Where does it tell? I have no idea where to even I started playing this stupid game 2 years ago and I opened it up recently again because I was like, dude, I haven't played that in a hot minute.
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured. For what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Why is he still here? This is freaky. He's just standing over in the corner. Looking at that Caravaggio. Oh no, I remember now. This is where I did that stupid puzzle.
The Bible's still there.
Whew. The Bible my mother desecrated by writing in it with lemon juice. All right, we have to find the Cross of Clement and the Armillary Sphere. And we don't know where either of those are because Mom didn't fucking tell us. Hey, Waddy? Where did this loud-ass symphony suddenly come from? I can't think. Oof. Armillary Sphere. Let me find Mortimer's office again, because I feel like that might be... If it's not there, we're gonna have to search every single room. Dude, is it that easy for me to fall in there? Oh, yikes. It is not. I don't know if it was in there. I don't recall seeing it. I kind of we looked around for a while in there. Granted, I was also constructing a very grand scheme.
Hey, a Russian ruble.
About like.
I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Well, you know, not washing your hands. Well, I can't go back in there anyways. It doesn't matter. The round thing on the desk looks suspicious. That's not it. It's, yeah, that thing doesn't matter. You just think about what you've done, Linux. No, I'm kidding. Who cares? It was an effort was made. Who's Napoleon? We went in there. We're gonna have to check every room. Oh, what if it's in, Where's that one chick's room? Satan girl.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
We're gonna check them all, but what about Satan girl's room? We haven't been in there in a while. Maybe it's in there. Who's got an Oscar just laying around in their room? Also, I don't know about this cross of Clement.
A fragment of amber.
Oh boy. I don't think I can do anything with that right now. I think I have to wait until I'm actually like... There's a time and a place for it, and it's not now. Emily Hillsborough. We've been in her room. I think this is my room. Yeah, we don't care about that. Ooh, Piaggi's room. We haven't been in Piaggi's room yet.
Ah, Louis. Come in.
Shit.
Your timing is impeccable. I wanted to have a word with you.
Shit.
Oh, here we go.
Cross!
I was wondering how you are getting on in your search for our poor Sarah. You must have made some progress, I should think. I am terribly worried about her, you know.
Come on, get out of here, Louis. You're in a hurry.
Any news of her?
No.
Unfortunately not. No.
Are you sure? You know, Louis, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I sense you are worried and that you are not telling me everything. What exactly did you come looking for in my room?
What do you mean?
Louis, I was not born yesterday, you know. When you came in, I saw in your face a hint of disappointment at finding me here. I concluded that you were hoping you wouldn't run into me. You came here for something else.
No. You're mistaken. I was just passing by. I shall leave you, Your Eminence. I wouldn't want to take up your time.
As you wish, Louis. See you later.
I have no time to lose, so I might as well not bother.
Woof! I was beginning to think he might proposition me.
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you. Please thank Sir Gregory for his invitation to Lord Mortimer's. I'm convinced you'll be able to strengthen our agreements. Please tell Sir Gregory that his enterprise concerning our friend, Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti, is following its course. I place my trust in you. May God bless you and give you protection. SS Giovanni Angelico Braschi.
Hang on, man. I want to make sure you don't have any royal jelly. I really need this royal jelly for... Whoa.
John the Baptist, youth with a ram, a Caravaggio. A very sensual vision and very far from the usual representations of St. John.
What's this?
The Lying Girl by Boucher.
Whoa.
Here's a painting of mischievous eroticism. I wonder what Piaggi must think of this.
Mortimer is straight up fucking with him. This is fantastic.
Love Triumphant
That's a penis.
by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of angels is no mystery. Venus and Cupid with a Satyr by Correggio. Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that.
Yeah. It reminds Monsieur de us. It reminds Adrian Brody here of, well, last night. It reminds him of last night. He spent with,
Fragment of amber.
Mademoiselle Titty Shelf.
I have no time to lose, so I might as well not bother him.
Yeah, don't bother him. Don't just keep going through his shit. It's fine. All right. The Armillary Sphere. I still want to find Satan Girl's room. Although, there might be another place it is. George Washington was not in his room. What's George Washington? Oh, we've already been in here. Never mind. I was excited for a second to see what George had hiding in here, but he doesn't have anything in here, I know. Just double check. All right, Satan Girl's room. I'm almost positive it's Satan Girl's room. Washington's room, Piaggi's room. I don't know where her room was, though. I guess her room was back here, Adam's. So we need to... put yourself in the map, Joey. Take a left. Satan Girl's room. All right.
A chest with a half circle pattern.
Oh my god. Stuff.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible. Feet and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
Holy shit. Can I do that again?
The note suggests binding the feet and hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit. I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness.
What? I really hate it when I try to like look up a sound and it backfires on me. Take them.
Novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
God, I hate that noise.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that
Later,
we shall
adapt.
soon see each other again, at long last, right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want. 3rd of November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail.
I know that
P.S.
Yeah, I know. I don't care about the PS. We've read all of these before because we like combed her room. I'm not seeing a sphere in here. I mean, damn. An armillary sphere. It might be in that same area the large one is.
Fragment of amber.
It's George Washington's room again. Okay. Yeah, let's go back down to that portrait room, I want to say it's called. Or we take everything but that one thing down to our mom. Oh, you know,
A ruble.
interesting thought. She said the cross, she found it already, and we could tell that the Piaggi was lying. So she had some kind of interaction with him. Dude, I don't know. Oh, maybe I saw it in here. Probably not.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Nice. I needed that. Let's check in here real quick because I don't remember. I guess this is that hall. So we've kind of jogged around here a good bit. No, I would prefer no tips, thanks. I will ask if I do want one, but right now I don't want one yet. I am definitely glad you asked. That is true.
Right. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
It's not really... Well, are you talking like Life is Strange in terms of your choices matter, that kind of thing? You know, I guess it's kind of like that in that sense. Completely different tone, though. Way different tone, obviously. It kind of reminds me more of a Sherlock Holmes game. I would definitely, if you're gonna pick it up, maybe wait till the entire thing is out. Just so you have that cohesive, like, you remember your choices. Because, like, one thing I hate about the episodic format is that I never remember what happened previously. Oh. Rune of Aya. Thank you so much for sub and welcome.
Welcome to the Church of Skinned Teen.
Yeah, that's one thing. Because I've been playing these right when they come out, I never remember what I did previously, and it's my mistake. I should be watching like the previous VOD just to see. But it's actually been kind of fun to just fuck it up, you know. But I can tell that your choices definitely matter because there's more depth to whereas like Life is Strange, there's definitely routes that get blocked off, but with the leveling system, there's more depth to like the choices that you're allowed to make, you know. It's not simply A or B. Sometimes you can't make a choice because you didn't level up the proper thing or something. Now there's these different dates. I think that's gonna come into play with the puzzle, not so much the acquisition of items.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Well, quite simply, John, so I can.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
That's right. Somebody already told me the answer that I refuse to open it. I just refuse to open it at this point. You know, Siege, I'd take a good solid, like, hint. Just so I don't sink, like, 2 hours into, like, walking in a circle. It is definitely in the Woolner's room. It's fucking right.
An armillary sphere. Perfect. That will save me some time. I only hope that he isn't going to realize it right away.
He's fucking dead. Are you kidding me? If he's not dead, he was just passed out. Nocturus, thanks for 27 very long months of continuing support of the channel. I appreciate it. We have very deep pockets, man. Like, deep. Like, these are like fucking Jinkos. You don't even realize it, but they are. Yeah, man, Jinko pockets. All right, back to Mama. In her crypt. Shit. Shit. Okay. Close. These games, this game really does. Every time I play it, I get the itch for a Sherlock game, and I know I have more. Now, of course, I have Kingdom Come Deliverance, and the vote for the Patreon game, which is the next Patreon picks. That's the game I'm going to play next. That one came out to be Metro Last Light. But I think a Sherlock game is going to have to occur at some point very soon. Again. All right, Mom. What the?
So, good. You've managed to gather all the keys.
Yes, that's right. I have everything. What should I start with?
Place the Clement III cross on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
on it or in it?
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse. Those are Roman numerals on the disc.
Well, what did you choose?
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed 1 nail in Bethlehem, 1 in chapter 2, and 1 in verse 6. The iris opened a little. I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom. I thought by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
What did you do then?
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
You just stuck your fucking hand in it. God, Mom.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead, impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.